Hey, hey, ladies. Cindy Harvey here of cindyharveyonline.com. And I'm here today. I want to talk to you about something that has me very, very, very confused. And hopefully, you can shed some light on this situation. But I'm going to give you my 2 cents on what I think is going on here. And so the situation is, a lot of times I have conversations almost daily with professional career women who are out there doing amazing things in the corporate world, amazing things in their professional life, achieving, making great money, doing all the things. And they talk to me about wanting to move their career into a different direction, or wanting to jump into a new project that it sounds really exciting to them, and that they know is going to make an incredible impact on the organization. They want to be a part of it. And the next thing that comes out of their mouth is, I'm not sure if I should reach out and ask about that, or if I should, put my name in the hat for that next role, or whatever the thing is. I'm not sure if I should do it, because what if it doesn't work out? What if I, can't actually do it? What if I fail? And that's the thing that really has me puzzled. And what I want to understand is, why is that the assumed outcome? Why do we often assume that if we step into a new direction and try something maybe that we've never done before, but that feels exciting and that feels like something that we want to go do, why are we assuming that it's just not going to work out? I don't really understand that. And what I would really encourage you, if you've ever been in that kind of situation or had that kind of thought process, and before I get judgy on it, let me just say this. I'll say that I can understand why, those thoughts do come up of, it not working out, or being fearful or worried that it may not work out. I can get that. And, maybe in the past you tried to do something new or different, and it didn't work out the way that you anticipated, or the way that you thought it should. And so now you've kind of painted every future situation with the same brush. And, that's the first place that your mind goes, is, sometimes without even really being aware or conscious of it, our mind goes to the place of, oh, that last thing that I tried didn't work out, or that last job that I jumped into, or that last company that I joined didn't work out the way that I thought it would. So the next one is probably going to go the same way. What I would really challenge that way of thinking and ask you, like, why choose to believe that angle instead of choosing to believe that, it could work out exactly the way that you hope. And it could be the actually be the best move that you've ever made in your career. Or you could, really get the chance to step into this new opportunity and grow in a way that you've never had an opportunity to grow before. Why do we choose to believe that something's going to be a failure instead of taking the exact opposite approach? Because to me, that positive outcome, or that successful outcome, is just as much of a possibility as it not going the way that you would want it to go. So here's, my suggestion to you is shift your thought. If you find yourself wanting to do something, and it's you're holding yourself back because you're worried about things not going well, is just choose to think the opposite. And when you make that choice to think, what, this may actually be really, really good for me, then it opens up the door for all kinds of possibilities of what steps you can take next. And it just feels really good. I always talk to my clients when I'm working with them, either one-on-one or in the group programs as well. I often talk about the idea of, you want to move towards things that feel expansive, that feel like you're growing and that you're expanding, as opposed to moving towards things or staying in things that feel contractive, or help make you feel small, or make you feel like you're not growing. And even that shift in way of thinking from I'm going to fail to this is going to be awesome, for me anyways, that's a very expansive way of thinking. And when you're in that space of expansion, the kinds of decisions that you make and the kinds of action that you take is very different from being in a contractive way of thinking. So if you find yourself wanting to, step forward and do something professionally that you've never done before, then shift your way of thinking and ask yourself, what if this goes really well? And make decisions from that place, as opposed to a place of fear that will really just keep you stuck, keep you small, keep you in a comfort zone that doesn't allow you to grow. And the last thing that I'll say about this as well is, to follow that thought through. If you are in that place of thinking, what if this doesn't go well? What if I fail? Follow it all the way through. Don't stop there, and ask yourself, okay, so if I make this decision and it turns out not to be the best one for me, what if that does happen? What are you going to do next? And to me, the easiest next thing to do, if you find yourself, this has happened to me, took a job, and literally within a week of being there, I knew that it was not the right place for me. And so to me, the easiest next thing to do is to make a new choice, is to realize that, okay, you know what, this didn't, maybe I wasn't seeing this in the right way, or I didn't see the full story until I got here. Now that I'm here and I see everything that's happening and I know that it's not the right fit for me, the easiest next thing to do is to make a new choice and go do something else. Keep it moving. It doesn't mean that you're stuck there for the rest of your career, the rest of your life. You can make a new choice. Pretty simple. So don't let that fear of things not working out hold you back. The way that you grow and the way that you progress and the way that you build on your success and the way that you really start to move towards really living up to your potential is you have to try these things that feel like something that you want to move towards. Always move towards that feeling of expansion and allow yourself to grow and experience it through the things that work out well and maybe the things that don't work out so well. But allow that to be a way of you learning and growing and moving forward on a continuous basis. So what do you think? Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. If this couple of points that I made here today helped you to see something in a little bit of a different light, or maybe you agree, maybe you don't agree, let me know. Love to hear your thoughts. Love this post, like this post, share this post. Let's get some other opinions on it and keep the conversation going. So thanks so much for listening, and